Well, the opening day of any competition is special for everyone. A red letter day for everybody here, and those of you who have joined us for our live coverage. I hope everybody is comfortably strapped in for the ride. We're sure that this will be a feast of football, irresistible, emotional, a roller coaster for everyone involved. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. And already we're underway here. And this is Drogba. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. That's a decent clearance. Oh, what a ball! Gerrard. Salah. Mohamed Salah charging forward, the ball at his feet. Flashes in a... Oh, smashing header! I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Harwood Bellis. Out for a throw. Makaleli. Beckham. Out to the right.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Pretty cagey early on from both sides. Looking for the run. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Gerrard. Now Salah. Can he get on the end of this?
Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers: don't concede the opener.
And it's Azar.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Makaleli. Hazard going face-to-face with his great rival. And this is Drogba. Drogba! Just off target.
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
Chooses to go cross-field. Threads one in.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Oh, and that is really good tenacity. And it's been taken short. Oh, that's a fine interception. Check clears. Played out towards the right wing.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Aims beyond the defence. Beckham with the cross. Oh, the touch is just too thick. Could really have done without that.
Oh, what a dampener that was, just when we were hoping he'd turn up the heat.
Stevens. And Downs. Played back into the centre. And they've got a throw. Makaleli. Dixon. And Gabriel. And that's put paid to a promising move. Nice control. And he's there to clear it. Beckham. And it's Gerrard. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Stevens. Gives it back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
Good ball, good take. It's a goal kick. Makaleli turns back here, probably the best option. And it's Beckham. Nicely aimed pass. Downs.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Cleared without hesitation. It's gone out for a throw-in. Lovely feet. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it. That's just playing it safe and simple.
And there's the end of the first half. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. So your views on the first half?
I have to say, I think it's a good performance, but it's clear that they need a little more energy and more precision up top. They proved they can create chances. Now they need to start putting them away. That's the next step.
So, no breakthrough from either side. 0-0 after 45 minutes of action.
Souhaitons tous ensemble la bienvenue à nos joueurs sur le terrain.
There's the start of the second half.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Downs. Drogba. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well timed, excellent interception. Gerrard. Mohamed Salah carries the ball down the right. That's a shade optimistic.
Mohamed Salah really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. Played out to the left flank. Harwood Bellis. Oh, good spread. Brilliantly cut out. Goalless still, neither side really getting onto the front foot. He's got away. It's a good-looking delivery. And it's claimed by the keeper.
Le nombre de spectateurs pour ce match,
60 minutes played.
950.
Mohamed Salah. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And it's made its way to him. Southampton needed that. They really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Stones cuts it out. Gabriel. Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Well, I think it's a fair reflection on what we've seen so far. Neither side has produced that many efforts at goal simply because respective defence...
Real chance! And that has been knocked clear. Southampton choosing to make the first change.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
Salah. Gerrard. Fraser. Downs. Out to the left it goes. Well, there's going to be another change here.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
Mohamed Salah will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Nicely spread.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Tries to get it clear.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
And he's taking no chances there. And he can clear it away. Southampton have the chance to go the other way. Downs.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Mohamed Salah looking to get on the end of this. Oh, he's trying to skip past his man. That's a bad place to challenge. What's he giving? The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick. Decent hit from there. Monaco are still in search of that breakthrough goal. Into the last 5 minutes.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Downs.
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps additionnel.
The most accurate pass. Hazard providing an outlet on that flank. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Now, what about a counter-attack? And that is that. So a tough one to gauge. Defensive dominance combined with wastefulness in attack, and the outcome inevitable. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Begley.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle, and here we go.
Steven Gerrard is capable of taking a game by the scruff of the neck and anywhere he wants after that.
Yeah, one way or another, he'll contribute to the scoring of a goal.
Yeah, and when the going gets tough, tough seems to come easy for him.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Can he finish? And this is Drogba. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Some front-footed pressing going on here. Oh, no joy this time. Makaleli. It's just beyond his reach. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
They've played it short. It's a promising position. Aimed in towards the centre. Up he goes! No, couldn't quite control it.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Now it's Hazard. And this is Drogba. And this is Beckham. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Nice-looking ball. No luck with that dink over the top. Mohamed Salah can get it clear. Monaco have the chance to go the other way. Ah, looks a smashing ball. Serves up. It's a mighty effort! Goal! Monaco! And Monaco take the lead. What a header! Flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Monaco have penetrated for the first time.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Coventry have a free kick. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Stones clears it away. And can he finish it? It's off target and by quite a way.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Gerrard. Can he get it through? Oh, and the shot! And it's in! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
And he's done it again, he's got his second. Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
And it's been taken short. Gerrard does really well to win the ball there. 15 minutes till half-time. Tries to play it through. Very nicely done. Pinches it off him. And he has been fouled there. He gets a ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
Grimes. Gabriel. And the counter is on. And it's Gerrard. Oh, well measured. It's Drogba! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And there's your hat-trick hero. He is simply indefatigable.
The goal scored for Monaco.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
A case now of complete control.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Makalele. Played out towards the right wing. Monaco are looking to break at pace. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Tries a shot! He scores! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye.
The goal scorer for
Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
As if 3 weren't enough, this is nigh on utopian. It's become a case of men against boys.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Look at the space here. And he's heaved it away. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. He's in a great position here. Shot, great chance! Really well taken goal. A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
After 45 minutes is
How many? Just how many?
Didier Drogba.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Hazard takes control of it, and he's on the move. And there is the half-time whistle. Well, what a half they've had. Cruising to victory, and it's only half-time. Astonishing.
Well, for me, it's a lead that's thoroughly deserved, Peter. They've been quicker to pretty much everything so far. The only thing you've got to wonder is, how taxing is this for the players? How long can they keep it up for? Are we going to see a fade in this second half?
Monaco have run riot in the first half, and barring a miraculous comeback, they have done the job already.
And there they are. Please welcome our players, everyone.
So off we go once more. Has a look and plays it forward. Now it's Mohamed Salah and the through ball. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Makaleli. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. That's a cute ball. Chips it through. And he's in on goal. He's having a shot! Beckham. Gabriel. Looking for options for movement. It is a corner. Cleared without hesitation. And now they can spring out of defence. Tries a measured ball. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Now he's off and running. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. Grimes. That's good pressure, good intensity.
Oh, look, Peter, this has been a textbook illustration of how not to defend, and finally they've decided to single him out.
Climbs up big! Oh, taken with style! And he is away! The launch of a brand new hero!
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
Number 6, Gabriel.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Turns back here, probably the best option. Grimes. Makaleli. That's a lovely, neat pass. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Grimes into the channel. And he's picked it up out wide. That is lovely. Takes a shot! That's another chance! It's a goal! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done for the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
After 66 minutes is number 23.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Substitution on the field. Number 11.
They're still trying to make a game of this.
Is number 9.
Nicely weighted ball. This looks promising. Drogba was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Always onto this. Shapes to shoot! He's got a goal! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
Number 14, David Beckham.
Grimes. And this is Drogba. Under an awful lot of pressure. And the pass is intercepted. Check, punts it upfield. Dixon. Just about up to 75 minutes. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. That is ended up in no man's land.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Cleared without complication and reclaimed it in a trice. Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Number 20,
He's shifting through the gears here, and here's Beckham, and this is Drogba. Now there's a fine ball. Mohamed Salah. Grimes. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And they can counter here. The final 5 minutes. Lofted in. Stones is there, and he can get that clear. Now, can they get him away? Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Monaco do have a chance to counter here.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Not the most convincing of passes. Well, there's the clearance. 4 added minutes on the board.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Grimes. Rutoni powering forward here. And that's that. Monaco really have hit the heights. A tour de force that has left their opponents reeling. And that is what tends to happen when they do their thing. Drogba, very much the man of the moment. His boots at their twinkle. So what a sight this is. Another edition of this proud competition, just seemingly bigger and better still. Faces, of course, have come and gone, but some things never change. Those first day feelings, new hopes, new expectations, and the belief that maybe, just maybe, this time it will be your turn. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And as you can see, we've already started here. The peerless Didier Drogba, just a standout hero to so many.
One of Africa's finest and a huge reputation for being a big game player.
Big games, 9 goals in 9 cup finals during his time in London. By any measure, those are pretty special numbers.
Why, he's very much adored.
And it's lofted through here. Knocks it out wide. Can he get on the end of this? And he plays one through. Rodri. Doku. To Bruno Fernandes. That is Conte. That is good strength. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And reclaimed it in a trice. Rodri. Just eases him off the ball. Pretty cagey early on from both sides. Chips it through. Cucurella. Vardiol. Pass somewhat off target.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Vitz. Great ball if he can get there. Gabriel gets across to intercept that. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
No luck with that dink over the top. And here's Xerxes. Stood up well to him there.
Yeah, we're actually currently watching a contest of insipid probing. The only way is up, I hope.
Doku. Now it's Drogba.
Manchester United really are trying to go early and direct here, Peter. There's definitely a conscious effort to almost bypass midfield and get someone in quickly.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
And the long ball is ridiculed somewhat, but long passing will always have a respect, particularly if it picks out the movement up front, of course.
Vitz. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Rodri. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Looking for the run. Check claims comfortably.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Now it's Drogba. Distributed tidily.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Vitz to Bruno Fernandes. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Half an hour played now. Looking to play him in. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Beckham. Really didn't have enough to concern the defence. And this is Drogba. João Cancelo. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Played out towards the right wing. It's a really well-measured ball. Now, the less said about that pass, the better. Played up towards the front line. Oh, that was vital. And a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. Beckham. Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Drogba. Drogba! That's a half-decent try.
Well, to put it this way, he's probably made better decisions.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. It's a pretty loose pass. That is ended up in no man's land. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Oh, what a mistake! And we hit half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. Where do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I wouldn't say it was the most potent performance, Peter, but defensively, very composed. The scoreline might still be 0-0, but I'm expecting things to open up a bit more in this second half.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break.
Substitution on the field, number 11, Didier Drogba.
And we're underway
Number
again.
10, Hazard.
So the first
Coming on
half
the
brought no
field,
goals.
Number 21, Owen. Number 4.
Newcastle come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Bruno Fernandes. That's a sharp pass. Manchester United finding their passes, and that is expertly dealt with. Van de Ven. Conte. Vardiol. Rodri. And it's Cucurella. Manchester United looking to pass their way through. Stones. Plays a sharp little ball here. Looking for options for movement. Oh, well played, well played. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there.
He's had a shot! Goal!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Newcastle have their own... Here's a chance! Oh, bang on target. Conte. Bruno Fernandes. Aims beyond the defence. Oh, important interception.
The attendance for this match was 29,830.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
Some really good ball movement.
Manchester United really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Conte, and it's Bruno Fernandes. Newcastle perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution.
Well, you can only assume that the manager's got those substitutions on his mind.
Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Searching pass he's played there. And that has put paid to that. Now it's Owen. Now it's Doku. Shot could be... and the shot!
How many interceptions?
It's Gerrard! Bruno Fernandes. Conte.
Manchester United seem happy to bash their heads against the brick wall, Peter. That central route forward.
Tries from a long way out. Good hit, kept the keeper honest. That's a cute ball. And the shot's on here.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Oh, this looks sharp. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Guardiola cuts out the pass. So the team's separated just by the one goal, which came early in the second period. And the score is 1-0. And this is Owen. Owen! It's in! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Substitution.
Manchester United are making a change now. Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that two-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive. Manchester United truly seem to be at loggerheads in trying to sort this out. Is it the passing or the movement that's the problem? I think both.
Into the last 5 minutes. And it's Wirtz. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That's very neat. Wirtz receives it in a good position here. It's a good spell of possession, this. That's going to go a long way. Rodri.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Šeško. Great chance! He has done it! Drama at the death! Is there time for one more twist? Perfect placement. So that's it. It is all over. They needed to win, and they have won. It is a triumph. And after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
From the manager's perspective, Peter, I don't think he could have asked for much more. Well, certainly result-wise. This is a game they wanted to...
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
I'd say Petr Cech. I'm trying to come up with a flaw in his game, and I can't. Dependable and strong in every aspect of a goalkeeper's job, and he breeds confidence for his defence.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Point-blank header! That's a half-decent try.
Van Bouten certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Piqué gets across to intercept that. Now he's got space here. Dink through. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
That's an imaginative pass. And here's Batistuta. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Now that's well seen too. A probing pass, neatly clipped into space. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Leicester getting this one clear. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. That's a cute ball. Van Bouten deals with that comfortably. Well, both starting the game at a pretty decent tempo. Piqué. It's Hullet. Van Bouten. Neymar. Looking for the run. Nicely worked. And that is expertly dealt with. Monaco can break here. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Oh, this looks sharp. That is good alertness. He's a sharp little ball here. And he's gone looking for safety. Now it's Pelé. The ball has bounced loose now. Oh, that's fabulous. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. He's shaping up to have a crack from here. Cristiano Ronaldo!
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Neither side yet able to find the net. Not the most accurate pass. Can he get it through? Cafu. It's a searching pass. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Well, a glitch. Some really good ball movement. Batistuta. Tries to play it through, and he's picked out the run. Oh, nicely intercepted. "30 minutes gone. Piqué promptly onto that, and that is that. Nicely shaped ball. Leicester cuts out the pass. And it's Hullet. Cafu. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. That has not gone well.
Now it's Batistuta.
Batistuta was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And here's Batistuta. Engages and forces him off the ball. Jordi Alba. And here's Neymar. Gullit. Can he finish? Goal! Barcelona! And that was as close to certain as can be.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
Barcelona have broken through. It's 1-0.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Oh, well played. Oh, there's a probing ball. Now, can they get him away?
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? That has been cut short. Jordi Alba. And it's Gullit. Ambitious ball here. No, he's just misjudged that one. Gullit. He's gone for goal! A decent effort as the first half draws to a close. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Changement pour l'AS Monaco. Le numéro 20, le numéro 8.
And we're underway again.
Monaco really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Knocks it into space. And it's Messi. Looking to play him in. Looking for options for movement. Messi's cross.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Bale. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Neymar. And he cuts out the supply. Now that looks a decent ball. Cross needs to be good. Well read, and the danger is averted. Monaco still behind thanks to that solitary strike.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Neymar unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Played into space. Well timed, excellent interception. deftly away.
Le nombre de spectateurs pour ce match,
Great vision. Pullet, he's had a shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Monaco have their second corner now. It's a mighty effort! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Changement pour l'AS Monaco. Le numéro
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
pour le remplacer, le numéro 19, Luis Suarez. Changement.
Now he's off and running.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
What a throw in. Jordi Alba. Nice looking ball. Well read, nice interception. And the counter is on. Mateus. Neymar. Can he get on the end of this? Batistuta showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. He's got away. Oh, important interception. Aims beyond the... Real chance! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Changement pour l'AS Monaco.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Le numéro 18, Messi.
There's the header! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Van Bouten actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
It's a pretty loose pass. Monaco have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. And it's Jordi Alba. Threads one in. Oh, well played, well sorted out.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Now it's Neymar. Messi. That has ended up in no man's land. Pullet. Jordi Alba. Pullet. And this is Batistuta.
That's going in strongly.
Jordi Alba has got himself a free kick. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. So who's he going to be aiming for here? So another set play.
He'll be disappointed with that.
Tries to pass it through. And that's another good win of the ball. And he thumps it clear. And it's Messi. Oh, he's found support out wide. And he's managed to get free.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
And this is Hullet. And now they can clear their lines. Nicely weighted ball. And this is Neymar. Buffon breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Luis Suarez is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Looking for a runner. Ah, that's a fine interception. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able to add to the scoreline in the end. Your final thoughts, Jim?
That's a fairly demoralising loss. They hardly threatened, and this was about as insipid as it comes.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it.
The action has already started.
Peter, it's not often I'll focus on the influence of a goalkeeper, but Vitor Baia is an exception I'm happy to make. Consistently strong and one of Portugal's very best players, never mind just keepers.
Yeah, I very much doubt his nation has ever had anyone better in that position. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. It's a really well-measured ball.
Now it's Hullet.
Lovely ball and a real chance now. That's going to go a long way. Looking for options for movement.
Cristiano Ronaldo really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Vieira gets over and intercepts. That's a good ball out wide. Great vision. Yamal looking to run onto it. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. That has been cut short. Knocks it into space.
Vieira. Fair to say, I think a cautious start from both teams.
Oh, what a ball! Tries to play it through.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Can he get on the end of this?
Now it's Neymar.
Searching pass he's played there. Costa Curta makes the interception. It's a searching pass.
And it's Neymar. Bergomi
Cannot be beaten that easily. Pass is just off target. Beckenbauer. That is ended up in no man's land. No, not quite on the same wavelength.
Now it's Neymar.
Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers: don't concede the opener.
Costa Curta.
Now it's Neymar.
Rafinha is in a really good position out wide.
Hernandez.
Crosses it in. He's got tall. Oh, it rattles the bar. Goal! Japan! He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
19, Yamal.
Japan have fired themselves in front.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
He's found a way through. Has crossed into the middle. Buffon deals with that nice and simple.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Messi. And here's Mbappe. No, that's been intercepted. Oh, this looks sharp. Not the most accurate pass. Beckenbauer. And it's been given away. Oh, he's busted. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And he was there to get a vital touch.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Good read, needed to be. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. A probing pass. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Now it's Mbappe. Yamal.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Oh, he's onto this. Now it's Mbappe. He's picked his way through.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Well, there's the clearance. Oh, that's a key interception.
Oh, super ball.
Cristiano Ronaldo! He scores!
Rangers back on level terms.
There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Rangers grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
He's a sharp little ball. Chance for a shot!
We'll simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here because that was a magnificent save. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Triol. And he's in on goal. It's Neymar! There it is! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Japan take the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
There's the whistle for half-time. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. Yeah, neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that 2-goal cushion early in the second half.
Substitution for Rangers. Number 3, Puyol. Number 20, Pele. Number 18, Messi. Coming on the field, number 9, Costa Curta. Number 17, Bale. Number 23, Ronaldinho.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open. Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
And here's Neymar. He has a look up. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Threads one in. Now, can they get him away? Ronaldinho. Yamal. Rangers come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half. And a chance! He has done it! They've done it again! It is incredible!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
But Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Hernandez. And it's Messi. Mbappe is onto this, and he's onside. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Japan needed that. He's having a shot! It's bounced back off the post. Well, that looks a decent ball. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Beckenbauer gets good distance on it. Looking to play him in. Great chance! Goal! Rangers! And the comeback is complete. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
Number 17, Gareth Bale. Gareth Bale. Gareth Bale.
Rangers go into the lead.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Mbappe! And he hits the net. And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't...
Chance, surely! Goal! Rangers! And again they hit the front. And that was as close to certain as can be.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
Number 23, Ronaldinho. 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 Substitution in progress.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass, and a tricky one at that.
Rangers get themselves into the lead. He's on it, can he get away? Chance! In for the pieces! He's scored! 3! He is flying! A vast presence, and there is no stopping him. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Rafinha. Now it's Bale. Distributed tidily. Tries to pass it through. Yamal. Bellingham. Aims beyond the defence. Vieira receives it in a good position here. Costa Curta couldn't squeeze it through. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And here's Yamal. They get a throw in.
Substitution for Rangers. Number 10, Gullit. Number 8,
Dembele.
Makalele.
Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Number 13,
Bergomi
Kaplan.
gets rid without
Number
sophistication.
15, Gerrard.
Played out wide.
Substitutions taking place.
Ball is over the line. That's really well manoeuvred. And this is Bale. Now it's Gerrard. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And it's Hernandez. Oh, that's well spotted. And the pass is intercepted. Pedri. It's a pretty loose pass. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And he cuts out the supply. Nicely weighted ball. 5 minutes to add. Dembele. Looking tidy in possession here. Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Haaland. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
He'll fancy himself from here. Cristiano Ronaldo! He went for the curler.
Well, it wasn't a bad effort. I mean, you could see...
Shot a goal! Close, but time for no more. The whistle has gone. Rangers have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. A great performance by any measure. Cristiano Ronaldo, a huge performance.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Japan against Rangers.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. There's the whistle, and here we go. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Peter, I don't think you're going to get many defenders who are as good as this fella, Koundé, when it comes to building from the back. I mean, he's always boasted impressive forward passes, where you see him hit the front line with diagonals, switch play. He's got a great, varied passing game, but I really have been surprised at how good a ball carrier he is.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Nicely weighted ball. And he welcomes it in. He's got... Takes a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose. Oh, he's been caught napping. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Pinches it off him. Great defending, strong and determined. A probing pass. And the ball is out of play. Searching pass he's played there. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And this is Van Nistelrooy. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? And that could set him on his way. Mbappe might just make this. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Mbappe looking to run onto it. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Rangers clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Shot, surely! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Japan with the corner, they're first. They've played it short. And now they can spring out of defence. And here's Hazard. Hazard.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
He's in a good position here. Played out wide. Now, can they get him away? Takes aim and crosses. That's a decent clearance. Hazard! Goal! Japan! There is the breakthrough.
The goal scorer for Japan after 24 minutes is number 10, Eden Hazard. Eden Hazard. Eden Hazard.
Japan have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Well timed, excellent interception. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Chance here to counter. And this is Hazard. Oh, played right into his path.
Rangers are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
And a chance! He's got a goal! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
Japan are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Well, that's been cut out, well played.
Van Nistelrooy really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Nicked it back promptly. And it's Azar. And here's Van Nistelrooy. Has a look and plays it forward. De Jong. Now it's Azar. Aims beyond the defence. And this is Ronaldo. Cristiano. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Rangers are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Cristiano. Chance for a shot! No mistake! A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Mbappe! It's in! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now. Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
No, that's been intercepted. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Rangers are finally getting a much-needed break. It's been absolutely breathless stuff so far.
And a quick reminder today.
So we reached the halfway point.
Well, who would have expected both teams going in level after that? Lots of drama, and Peter, please don't ask me to pick a winner.
Quite a half. More of the same, please. Score at the interval, 2-2.
Substitution in progress.
So once again, we're underway. Koundé. Rangers different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Threads one in. And here's Azar.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And this is Van Nistelrooy. Pull it. Great ball if he can get there. Cristiano Ronaldo. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Valverde, Hazard. It's Bernardo Silva. Looking here to chip it through. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. That has been cut short. And it's Hazard. Great vision. De Jong. And it's Valverde. Oh, the ball's gone astray. That is lovely. Tries to pass it through. That ball looks a good one. And he's managed to get free. Japan can breathe again. Just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
He's found the way through. Bergomi did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And the shot! Goal! Rangers! And the comeback is complete. So smooth. A signature finish.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
Rangers take the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Bergomi kept his eye on it, and he's there. It's a pretty loose pass. Valverde tries to play it through. Lovely pass, but can he... Oh, shooting chance! He's tried one! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. That's the throw. Looking for the run. Van Nistelrooy. Oh, that's a fine interception.
Japan really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Looking to play him in. Well, he is slightly undercooked now. And Hullet! And that would have been game, set and match.
Hullet really should have done better there. I just hope for his sake that he doesn't live to regret that.
And the pass is intercepted. Bernardo Silva looking for options for movement. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Look at the space here. He is through. Hazard! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Not the most accurate pass. De Jong. Ah, he's had it taken off him. That's very neat. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And here's Valverde, looking for a runner.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Can he get it through? That has ended up in no man's land. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Now it's Valverde. Oh, well played.
Added time.
Ronaldinho. Oh, that's a key interception. He's a sharp little ball here. Hazard! In he goes again. It's a goal. We thought it was over. It's all square once more.
The goal scorer.
Some heroic goalkeeping. And that is as far as it goes. Magic. What a magical football match. And genuine respect all round. Mbappe, voted man of the match, and deservedly so.
And a quick announcement today that
Your final thoughts, Jim?
Rangers certainly had some good moments, Peter. There were plenty of encouraging spells that more should have been made of.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself.
There's the whistle.
This guy, Roberto Carlos, really is a unique player, Peter.
I don't think anyone would argue with that.
The pace, the power, the set pieces, the way he constantly surges forward.
And a fabulous urgency about everything he does.
That's exactly it.
Pepe calmly anticipates.
That's a cute ball.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Cross into the box.
And he's cut it out. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it.
Takes a shot! He's scored! First blood drawn. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So, a breakthrough already.
Well, played right into his path.
He's got away. Roberto Carlos hangs one in.
Well, he's seen that early. He used a certain sixth sense.
Nicely weighted ball.
That is a great pick out.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Now he's got space here. Can he finish? Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Yeah, the ball in there was simply superb. He won't be too happy that it's gone to waste like that.
But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And he's intervened well there.
Tries to play it through.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Header! And yes, it's there! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, they just...
Chance! He's scored! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their man.
Oh, he's been caught on it! Figo! Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Cruyff goes on a run down the left wing.
Bergomi
Goes long. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
That's been slipped through. Oh, he's bust chance, surely! They've done it! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Canada are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
And they're not going to make any further progress now.
Now it's Shevchenko.
That has been slung wide.
He's found a way through. Here comes the cross.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
Now it's Shevchenko. And this is Roberto Carlos. And there's the header! He's got away with one there.
Well, talking about creating a problem for yourself, OK, credit the good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
Chelsea with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Chelsea with another corner. It's their second corner of the game. And Yaya Toure! And he comes up trumps again. Not the most accurate pass. Bergomi looking for the run. No, not quite on the same wavelength. That's a little off target. And this is Ronaldo. Cruyff. Now it's Shevchenko. Chance here to counter. Roberto Carlos picks it up out wide. Oh, that's fabulous. Played in by... Up he goes! Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
Yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences.
Bergomi promptly onto that, and that is that. Now, can they get him away? He can run onto that. Maldini. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Figo is wide and looking to get onto this. That's been cut out, well played. Mbappe! A decent effort as the first half draws to a close. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides. What a good half. They've gone blow for blow, and it's 2-2.
Substitution on the field, number 25.
So it's back to business.
Coming on to replace him is...
That is a little undercooked.
17, Bale. Substitution.
Maldini. Maldini goes on a charge down the left. He is through here.
That's good play from him.
Delivers the ball. He gets big. And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Great vision. That's good vision. And this is Bale. Bale! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Bale clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And he shoots. Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Bale. Cruyff. Now it's Roberto Carlos. To Maldini. And he goes cross-field. Thuram. Can he get on the end of this? And this is Drogba. And it's Thuram. And it's Roberto Carlos. Fired deep. Oh, what a climb! He has done it! Into the lead once more.
Broad smiles all round. It is indeed a fine, fine header.
Well, I don't think he could have asked for a better ball in there, Peter. All he had to do was get in position.
Substitution on the field, number 14.
Both sides then taking this chance to
Number
turn to their
20,
benches.
Rivaldo.
Chelsea get themselves into the lead.
Cristiano
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
22,
Big chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. In he goes again!
number 18, Messi. Substitution
Drogba.
in progress.
Now it's Owen, looking to play him in.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
He rises! That's a half-decent try.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Stood up well to him there.
Canada may only be one behind, but they're showing much in terms of threatening parity.
That has ended up in no man's land.
Thuram.
And he's gone searching crossfield.
And he cuts out the supply.
Looking for options for movement. Chelsea appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Van Dijk deals. Shot a goal! It's a goal! They've done it again! It is incredible!
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us.
There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Just way, way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
This is quite a battle.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly...
Oh, smashing header! Harmlessly behind.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Rooney. Yaya Toure. Oh, well played, well sorted out. He's a sharp little ball here. Keeper's got good distance on that. Araujo kept his eye on it, and he's there.
Might want to be careful there. Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism.
He's got full!
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he found it.
Rooney. Chelsea finding their passes. Hoisted in, and he was alert to it. Oh, good-looking ball. He won't be happy with that one. Now that looks a decent ball. Aims beyond the defence. Tries to pass it through. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Spread out to the left.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Now it's Bale. That's a shade optimistic. Rooney. Oh, he's been caught napping.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Maldini. Oh, this looks sharp. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Now it's Messi. Can he get it through? Pass somewhat off target. Araujo goes back to front. And that has left him in a heap. And there goes the final whistle. What a game, a contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. Your reflections then, Jim?
Canada can always take more positives from a result like this. Yes, there is some tidying up to do, but some real promise too.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very...